doing something strange for the snap. Ride around the county with her face in my lap. Keep it 101, this ain't the place for the cap. I ain't got the minutes for the who said what. Piling up the digits on a goose egg hunt. About to take a quarter to the ball cap later. Texting Goofy double, I need all that paper. I been making plays, call me head coach Xavier. Eggplant emoji to me, bread loaf baby. Trade a couple dollars for some yen in a flight. iPhone's off, I'm in for the night. 40 on me, why on me waistline. Talking about some money on me FaceTime. Stack it up and scale it up and flip it all. High stepping, baby, I don't trip at all. Hundreds on me, lighting up me workload. Still been getting to it when the work's slow. Count it out and seal it up and ship it all. High stepping, baby, I don't trip at all. I been living high, let me bask in it. Shorty on a juice cleanse, getting thick. Tally up the tokens, let me ball for the winner. Squad with me, I'ma fit them all in a sprinter. Up late, looking for the scalp trade setup. Only two types, see the Fed or you fed up. Limit line, front of coast with a potion. Calculate the risk, I don't move with emotion. How you felt, bet it is what it is. Insurance plan, leave a meal for the kids. Truth in the blood, got G's in the family. First seen 100 by the peas in the pantry. Pounding on the pudding and I'm hopping in a ship. They know that I can't get it popping off the rip. Business over brunch and it came with mimosas. All about the bread, so I came with a toaster. 40 on me, why they on me waistline. Talking about some money on me FaceTime. Stack it up and scale it up and flip it all. High stepping, baby, I don't trip at all. Hundreds on me, lighting up me workload. Still been getting to it when the work's slow. Count it out and seal it up and ship it all. High stepping, baby, I don't trip at all. What it feel like? What it look like? What it be like?
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. What's up, everybody? It's your boy One Gun here, and I've been back. I'm sort of kind of back. About to get back in, work on some more Youth Mob stuff. I ain't got that much more to go on the animation here. I got to pull up the script. Yeah, so if you guys were watching yesterday, I was like talking about shooting scenes and shooting shots and stuff like that, and what I like to do, what I prefer not to do, and stuff like that when I make a scene. And so pretty much I got some good feedback from that. Got some emails on that stuff, and if people want to go into more how to make their Iclone movies look better, and the only way you can make your Iclone movies look better is to experiment with shots and do lots of renders, and it doesn't cost you nothing to render. The whole thing is just to get in there and get familiar with your camera, know what your camera can do, learn what the like in the modify panel, learn what all that stuff is on the side, like what it says 20 millimeter, 50 millimeter, and learn what that does. Learn how to use your focus and angle, and learn how to use your aspect ratio, because aspect ratios, you can do a lot of cool tricks with that aspect ratio thing, especially with your camera. Learn the rule of thirds, learn how to use it, and not just learn the rule of thirds, but learn how to use the rule of thirds. A lot of people get that confused with like learning what something is versus actually put it to practical use. So that's what school is for, to actually learn stuff and put it to practical use. It's a whole lot of other stuff I talked about too, because I like to use a lot of cameras in my shots. And let's see. You guys are gonna see in a second. Let me get all this stuff together. Let me move this over. So this is my script. So it's a work in progress. What I do is I write out so much stuff, and I also go back through it to make sure what I try my best to time this stuff out before I try my best. Let me put it back up here. I try my best to time all this stuff out before I actually do the voices. I try to act it all out, and I'm acting out all the lines and stuff as I do the animation and pull out the cameras and everything. And I do that to help me out. So when I get the voices, when I do the voices, I'm able to put the voices on the track and have them act out the voices. Sometimes I try to overshoot, which is pretty good. If you can overshoot what they're doing, because you have to figure out how long it's going to take somebody to do a line. And usually it takes somewhere between 3 to 7 seconds to complete a whole line. To complete like 3 or 4 lines. And that depends on how the actor is going to push the line out. I learned this from I learned this. I didn't learn this in school. I learned this just by. Oh man, I learned this from somebody else. I learned this. I can't remember. It was some YouTube video I watched a long time ago. When it says you don't have an actor but you have script, go ahead and act out the script. Talk the script, play the animation, talk out the script or whatever, and and time yourself, and then estimate how long it's going to take. If you're trying to like do everything at once, which isn't a preferred way to do this, but it's what you would do is you had the script ready first, and then you have people act it out, and then then you'll know what the animation is going to be based on your storyboards and your voice acting and some other things and your layouts and stuff like that. But since I'm doing this by myself and nobody else is going to put their hands on this but me, I usually go through this guerrilla technique where I just like I do the script. Like I do the script, then I do the animation, and based off what the script does, I do the animation according to the script. And that's easy. That's easy to do when you're doing fight scenes and stuff like that. But when you have to do a scene like here, which ain't a very complex scene, but it's a very time-consuming scene. Sorry, folks. Let me put my mask back on. Every time I take my mask off, the freaking allergens just attack me. So what I got here is a bunch of cameras. You can actually come out here and just see all the crazy cameras I got out here. So yeah, I got a bunch of cameras. And all these cameras are following the 180 rule until I break the 180 rule by shifting to another character over here. So you're gonna see me break the 180 rule, and I can go to create, in the shape. Let's get a cylinder out, and I'm gonna show you what I mean by the 180 rule. And I break the 180 rule. I ain't gonna lie. I do it. I break the 180 rule, but I do it in a way to where, I break. Sorry, folks. I break the 180 rule to the point to where it doesn't really matter, because what happens is the 180 rule can be broken at times where there we go, that's better. 180 rule could be broken basically in chaos, and what I mean by chaos is basically when I got a scene, like maybe a fight scene, or someone's trying to escape and there's a lot of stuff going on. The rule can be broken very easily, and nobody would notice it because they're too busy. As a director, you control the camera, and you could actually put the camera. You want people to see what you would see. You want people to look at what you're doing. To yeah. Oh, actually, this is perfect. This is perfect right here. So this is the 180 rule. If I were to, matter of fact, I think I will do that. Hold on, let me get something. Hold on, let me remove the animation from off of this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going the content, and I'm going to prop, and I'm gonna get another prop out. What's the best prop to get out? To demonstrate this. Yes, I thought before I got into work, I'm gonna show you all um, some practices that I do. Just because I do this doesn't mean just because I do this doesn't mean it's the right way. Let's see. I want to get one of these Tauruses. I think I'll try this Taurus right here. And what I'm gonna do is how you doing, Autumn? Yeah, how's it going? Yeah. I mean, that's cool. I'm glad you all are getting a kick out of this. Glad y'all getting a kick out of this. I mean, I mean, when I'm not feeling like garbage, I like to come in here and also like show people some stuff. So we're gonna do a 180 rule. I want to smash this down. All right. So I'm going to just make this a little bit bigger. All right. So this is the 180 rule. All right, and 180 is half of 360, right? Move object animation. All right, so I'm going to stretch this out some more, folks. All right, so like this. All right, that's cool right there. That's all right. So half of 360 is 180. That's how we humans basically, see the world. Because if we turn right, left, forward, back. Little do you know, we're looking in a 360 direction here. So in order to keep camera continuity, what you would do is you will keep the cameras on one side. All right. So you keep the cameras on one side, but you can vary your shots though. So I have a bunch of cameras. It may look chaotic how I got all the cameras set up, but all the cameras are to one side. So when this camera looks at her over his shoulder, right, and she's talking, and then when it gets to him talking, then the camera come over to this side, but it'd be at a little farther angle. This camera right here is going to be looking up at him, right, when he talks, and then this camera right here is going to be looking at her. And then what I do is I change him. I might go from this camera to this camera. I might go to this camera, and then for her, okay, if I'm looking at her, I'm looking at this camera, and then I'll probably, when it comes to him, I'll probably switch to this camera, all right? And then when it's time for her to talk, I will probably I'll probably switch to this camera, and if it's something long, I'll probably switch to this camera, and then just switch it up, And you could tell when I go ahead and just play this, let's start this from the beginning, and you can watch the pole here. I'm never going to cross the pole, never. I'm never going to cross the pole, no matter what. Okay, so she's on this side of the pole, but believe me, and she stays the camera's still on this side, and she goes back, camera's still on this side, camera change. Even though she passes over there, the camera doesn't follow her, and he comes to this side, and then she's gonna come back to this side. The camera's on this side. Now he can cross over that line as many times he can cross over that line, run through that line if he wants to. as long as the cameras stay to that side of the camera. That gives this whole thing continuity. You could tell everything is. I mean, when you go and start this from the beginning again, everything, when you look at this, it has a flow to it. It has a flow, and it has a sense of where everybody's at. Even though I didn't do a master shot to show. Well, I did do a master shot, but that's another scene. I mean, I do. Well, this, you can probably call this a master shot if you want to, but like I said, this is the way it works. It works better like this. Try this. Try to keep all the cameras on one side. Vary your shots, and remember, like, if you're gonna record from that side, record from that side. And always keep your shots consistent, especially when they're talking back and forth to people. Always, that's what I try to do. That's why I try to keep it flow. Like right here, I kind of lose the flow because right here, the rule of thirds tells me that this camera has to rotate over here. So I need to find out what camera that is, and it's easy. Like, the best thing about there. Move that. Let's try to move on. The best thing about iClone is that they have a really good camera switcher. I'm always using this camera switcher to. So this is the camera. This is the Kate face cam. So oh yeah, I also name my face cams. I got a couple of different cameras. I need to name them. I always name my face cam. So this is the Kate face camera right here. All right. So I got this called in right here. And another thing, I always call in my mini viewport, because that really helps me. And then I come down here and find the Kate face cam. And as you can see, this is actually the point of interest, right? Anything in here, anything like on this line or inside this box is basically point of interest, right? Basically anything that gets over here, it kind of loses appeal, right? Anything over here loses appeal. But if it's right here, you're going to get people to actually, that's where people are going to focus at right there. You can draw X right here in the middle. And this right here will be the center point, So anything in here is going to be the point of interest for what you want what the crowd to see, So over here, I go over to preview. I find the camera, which is this one. And what I do is I go back, right? Now, as you can see, she's moving. And I want the camera to track her. And I want her to stay in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a key right here. And the reason I'm putting this key right here because I don't want what's going on up here to affect what's going up here and vice versa. All right. So even though I know it's a long, it may not affect it because of how long the gap is between this last keyframe here and this keyframe right here. But I still want some control when I get past this keyframe and into this. All right. And the control I want is the camera to track her. Now, the thing is, what most people say is that you want to have the camera move before she do. That's good, So we know that our head's going to be here, and we just track her head right here, right there. Keep it in the middle. Sometimes, like, I would probably tilt this. You see these two bars? These 4 points are very important. These actually help you track. But since I'm making this like her talking the center point of what I'm trying to do, I'm going to keep keep her inside this box here, inside the main point of interest, which is here. Now this is the point of interest. This is a point of interest. This is a point of interest. This is a point of interest. This whole line going up and down right here in the middle, that's a point of interest. Only these two, in my understanding, only these two lines right here or point of interest. And pull this around here. And I say this would be a point of interest if I was shooting a car scene, like if a car was coming. If I had a car and it was a tunnel right here, and I had a car, I want to have a car zooming by, and I want to use like a really crazy angle or something like like that. I would probably have the car come with this direction, and I'll probably have the camera like sitting. I don't know. I have to actually show y'all what I mean because it's kind of hard to explain. But I look at this right here, and what I see is a circle right here, And this would be a cool point of interest. And there's some other points of interest in here that can work in the scene, but it all depends on how what the scene consists of. It's more about what's happening in the scene versus what you're filming in the scene or whatever. But here we go, folks. So now when the camera comes out, right? So the camera is actually moving ahead of her. Actually moving too far ahead of her. But she finally catches up with the camera, and the camera stays steady right there. So what I want to do is, like, right here. Like right here, I'm probably just going to take the camera, pull it back some, and push it up. Push it up just a little bit, not a lot. Just right, like, put it on her eyebrow, if I can, if you'll let me. Or put it around her eyebrow. So it looks a little natural right there. Looks real nice. And then she's going to talk right here. I know she's going to come back over. But as you can see, she's basically crossed over that line there. She's crossed over this line. And just because she crossed over the line, you don't move the camera. You keep the camera there because she's going to come back. She's going to... See, she comes back. So we can take the camera and just move it back. And maybe pull it just a little bit up because I don't want to cut top of her head off. So there. One thing to note is try not to cut off people's heads. It's not good. And also when you go back, it might go like I may have put this here, the tracker right there, but sometimes it's good just to go back and put a key here, track her head again. Just keep on going back to make sure that that camera stays on her like that. So there you go. There you have it. So that's kind of cool right there. You know, one more thing. Let's see. I do believe one other thing that can help you when you if you ever have to do one of these talk animations, because I got this figured out to be like, I think I got this figured out to be maybe a 3-minute long scene, you know, because then after she finished talking to him, it's going to be some stuff going on with the team. Then then Otto's going to disappear and go down there and help his boy who's getting his butt whooped. And I didn't want to have to, but one thing that can really help you when you are animating a scene like this, you know, especially, you know, is to try to get kind of dynamic with your cameras. And that's like scenes like this. So this is pretty cool right here, right? She walks, and you getting that really cool parallax of the background. And actually, that's cool because it's tracking right here. That's fine. It's fine. Because what you is like, you got the parallax, and the parallax is basically like the lines of these building are going like this way, and then she's going against the lines of the building. So when she walks, you're getting a sense of area, a sense of depth, a sense of her actually being there. Because a lot of like when I see a lot of Iclone users and they put somebody in a scene, they're not really emphasizing on the point of interest and the background, how the background should be moving against the point of interest, which gives the scene a contrast, you know, which would give her sort of like a contrast, which makes the scene a little bit more interesting, you know, like she's arguing with him or whatever. So, but here's another thing that can probably help you guys when you do your movies is use this little thing that I like to use. I like to go to the modify panel and just come down here and use the look at, pick the object, and just probably click his neck. I think that'll work. So when she go to scene, actually go here. When she moves now, she's always looking at him. I remember before when she came over here, her head wasn't facing that way. But like as soon as you cut that on, um, like as soon as you cut that on, she's watching him, and probably will do the same thing for him too. Especially when if I play this back, she's looking at him. Even when she walks this way, she's looking at him. So there's a conversation going on, and you can tell both of these two are engaged with each other. Now, if I didn't have that turned on and she was just had her head just facing anywhere, well then it wouldn't have been that engaging. But now, especially with him, hold up, folks. When I go to preview and I click on him, right, same thing. Right now, she's talking and she's walking around, and he's not looking at her. Even when she's over here talking, he's not engaged with her. But all you got to do is just come over here. Oh, actually, come over here. My bad. I'm sorry, folks. Find the pick target, and I always aim for like the chest area or the neck area. I click onto that, and now when she walks around, he's engaged. You see, he's engaged with her now. So when we go back to switch, he's not like looking off. He's actually looking at her now. And he's more engaged with her now. They're actually looking at each other. You can actually tell there's a conversation going on, whatever. And there's a conversation going on, and both of them are actually engaged with each other, which is pretty nice. Pretty nice. It's a pretty nice effect. Real cool stuff. So, I mean, it's good. I mean, that's some of the tools that I like in here's some of the tools that I like inside of Iclone, which really help you tell a story, whatever. And I got another camera issue right here, where she's over here again, and the camera's not moving. So I got to find out what camera that is. This is camera. Let me see. So it's her face camera again. So that's gonna go over here and go to the scene. And people are like, well, why won't you just use the camera look at tool? Well, the camera look at tool is not good, because what happens is that you want a nice steady camera, and when you put the camera on the character, it's gonna shake. It's gonna shake and everything. It's gonna look really bad. I've done that before, and it's better just to take the camera and just animate the camera by hand. That way, it moves smoother. I used to do that. I mean, I did that in Archive Infinity, and it wasn't good. keep on writing. I got some more to give out, because I want to try to do some more stuff today. So I'm gonna go back over here to preview once again, and I'm gonna go back over here to this camera, to the face cam. As you can see, there's no what's the name here? There's no keys here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this back to here, and I'm just gonna put a key here for this camera. All right. It's because I don't want whatever's going up here, I don't want it to interfere down here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, and now it's gonna cross over to where the actual camera is working. But before that gets, I'm gonna move this over some too. I'll move this over to here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead right before this camera, before this timeline cross over the switch. Let me pull this up a little more. Right before the timeline cross over the switch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to position her in the camera. All right, I'm going to position her in the camera, which is fine. And then she's gonna come back. I'm gonna bring the camera back. All right, I'm gonna pull it up a little bit, and then she's gonna talk some more. Then she's gonna go back over here. So I'm gonna take this, and push this back over here. Make her the point of interest again. And then just keep on playing with the camera. And then she's going to come back. She came back slowly at that, so that's perfect for what we're trying to do. And we'll pull this up a little bit. And you see that's cool. The camera goes, like, stays up here, and then it just comes down. It comes down to right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the camera and push it up to center her again, and pull a little bit over this way. Now that might interfere over here, you know, but we'll see once we it only interferes with it a little bit, which is fine. She's still, like, the point of interest is right here. There we go. So I think that fixes that. But it's a pop right here. See, when you see, that's one thing. Like, sometimes it'll pop, like from here to here. So it'll pop, and what you want to do is you want to get rid of that key you don't need, and that'll smooth it out. There you go. Always be careful there, folks. So now her head is going down that way, and now she's gonna come back. Which is fine. This is fine right here. I mean, I could just do this. There we go. And track her head. Now, if this was a, if I had the camera, like, attached to her head, the camera would be bobbing up and down, and it wouldn't be smooth. It wouldn't be moving smooth like it is. So when we go back over here to switch, all right. Go back over to switch. Now, I got some other things. I got some. I'm messing with the focal length and stuff like that, which is giving me those really subtles, like zoom in and zoom outs and stuff like that. Like when I do his camera, I might do a zoom out on him. You know, when I do his face cam, because his face cam needs to be adjusted, as you can see, like I've been talking about. Which is nice. Now you see how the camera is smoothly going over there, following her, and then when she comes back, the camera's going to smoothly follow her back. You know, that's what you want. You know, if the camera was like, if I had the camera just like, I'll show you. As a matter of fact, let's do an experiment. Let's do an experiment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to her face cam right here. Okay, let's do her face. Let's start back here with her face cam. All right, so let's do an experiment here. So let's create a new camera. I'm gonna create a new camera, and what I'm gonna do with the camera is I'm going to this is let's see where's the new camera? New camera 2. All right, this is new camera 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to modify, and I'm going to go to look at, pick target. I'm going to have the camera looking at her the whole time. The camera's going to be on her the whole time. So we're going to play this. You see how strange you see how strange this is looking. It's not subtle. It's kind of wonky. The camera is like moving everywhere. It's just weird. It's just a weird ass camera. It's a weird ass camera angle. Notice the point of interest is kind of screwed up too. I don't like it. I don't like this type of filming right here. It just doesn't do nothing for me. I don't like have my camera like looking at the character move the whole time, because what you get is you get like this crazy, I don't know what you would call it, because it just looks weird. You get these weird tangents that happen like right about here. Like this is weird right here. That's weird. I don't get that. I really don't get that. So I don't. That's why I never have the camera follow. I manually do it by hand, which gives me a better look. Which gives me a better overall look. The camera may be moving, but it's moving smoother. It's not bumping, it's not jumping, it's not doing none of that stuff. So that's the way I do it. That's what I do. I used to do it that way. If you go look at Archive Infinity, that's the way I used to do it. Just to take the camera, just stick it on her, and say, "This is the camera I want." And I think that does it for this part right here. Let me explain this stuff to y'all. What I do, because somebody say, hey, "Can you take time to explain how you do all this?" Yeah. Here you go. So this is what I do. And so remember, folks, this is how we see the world. We see the world in a 360-degree view. This is how we see the world. And in filmmaking, to keep the audience like not confused, don't break the 180 rule. But like when you tape with somebody, like the camera. Hold on. In fact, let me get that camera out. Let's go. Where is it? Go to we're scene. Where's that camera I just created? This camera. Like you can't take the camera and move it to this side and film. You can't do it. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Where is it? It's not going to work, folks. I mean, it'll be too stark. It's too stark, and it sort of kind of confuses the let me see. Let me go over here. Yeah, here we go. Oops. This. And go over here to this camera. It kind of confuses people when you do this. When you're talking to the person and they're on this side, and then you come back and they're on that side. That's not good. That's not something that you want to do when you're trying to animate something or try to do some decent camera angles or whatever. They can cross over that line, but as long as you're still on this side and you're recording, as long as you're on this side and you're animating, as long as you don't cross this line. Now, what are good lines? So how do I get the character, right? How do I get the character to like put in a new position? All right, this is how you do a new position. All right, so let's go back to the switch. All right, so I'll do it with this, matter of fact. So the character comes out and she walks out right here and she stands, right? She's standing right here. All right. So right now, I will consider this being a master shot. All right. This would be a master shot. Anytime you want to change the position of the 180 rule, you have to include a master shot. All right. So suppose she was standing here. All right, suppose she was standing here, and I wanted to go ahead and put the camera over her arm and put the camera over his arm, right? What I would do is, all right, let me bring my pole over. Actually, let me bring all this over. All right, let me go to preview. All right. So what I would do is I would take all this stuff and turn it this way. Turn it this way. And move it this way. All right. All right. And then I would find where I want my cameras to go. So I can pull the cameras from. I'm not gonna move my cameras. Hold on. Let me go over here and just find. Let me find a camera first. Let me find. Let me get out this one. There. So where's that camera at? What happened to camera 2? Did I delete it? Yeah, I did. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna create another camera. So I'm gonna have to. So I'm gonna get inside this camera. What camera is that? Kate face camera? Okay. So I'm gonna go into Kate's face camera and I'm going to create a new camera. Alright. Alright, so that's gonna be my new camera 2. And I'll go back to preview. Alright, so this would be from this camera right here. This camera right here will be my new master, right? So from that master shot, I can actually take this camera and I can actually put it on this side. Alright, I'm going to put this camera on this side. Let's see, modify. Let's go to camera 2 here. I'm going to swing this right here. Alright, so suppose she stayed there, you know, and suppose all the characters stayed right here. Alright, and this would be my new master shot, and what I would do is all the cameras would be shifted to this side. I can put the cameras all on this side and go from here, and then what camera is that? It's auto face. I can actually use the auto face cam again and have no problem with them talking each other from this angle. We'll have no problem, you know. And then if I wanted to switch back, like they can have a whole scene where they're actually talking back and forth, right? He'll go from him back to her. You know, it would just be like that. As you can see, hold up. Oh, actually, this is camera 2. Hold up, it's camera 2. My bad. All right, so she's like, you'll see her talking to him, and you will see him talking back to her. As you can see, they're on the same. No, they're on the other side of the pole there. So you still have continuity, you know, and you've actually moved the camera. You actually moved the whole way the camera is interpolating the scene to a different position. So now you're getting it's just different now. Now, in order for you to so now I want her to walk back. I want her to walk back, and I want to make the transition back to the other scene, right? So this is what I would do. I would first things first. I'm going to remove the animation from the object here. So I will go back to this master shot, and then let's go to master shot, and then go to preview. And what I would do is I would take my whole 360 and turn it back to where it was. I would turn it back to where it was. Go to switch. All right, and then oh crap, let me do this. Let me remove object animation from those two things. I'll turn it back to his right position, and then she would go back, and I would just go back to those same cameras and continue on with that scene like nothing happened. So like I said, you gotta have a master shot you can always go back to, because as long as you go back to I could do that a couple times. Like, as long as you go back to here, I mean, she don't have to be standing there. She could be standing someplace else. But as long as you go back to this default scene, and what this default scene means is it's like a reset button. It's like a reset button for the viewer. It's gonna be like, bam, okay, this is where they're at. Now she's moving to a different place, and we're actually filming her go to the other place. And then we switch to another camera. It's from a different point of view, you know. So that's how you. That's how, like, if you're like filming and you're trying to transition to another, to another, to another camera or another camera position, or I mean, whatever you're trying to do, you always come back to your master shot, you know. And a master shot can be just basically a point to where you're going to switch to a different camera. The camera's going to switch to a different location, but you're still filming the same subjects. If you all got what I just said. I know it's a lengthy explanation, but that's how it is. That's what I do. You know, you can go from this cutscene, from this master shot to a shot like a car. You could actually take this whole scene right here, this right here, and take a camera across to the other building and film them from over there. You know, film them both from over there. You know, and then you can come back to those same cameras as long as you make that transition back through this shot right here. So that's why you would call this your master shot, because you need that shot to transition. And the reason why I guess a filmmaker decided to do something like that is because that you want the mind is not as hard. It's real hard to trick the mind, and the mind can sense something. Like if you got the cameras and it's going to a bunch of different places, it would confuse the mind. That's when the mind kicks in and say, hey, something's wrong. You know, so the thing is not to confuse the mind, but try to have your cameras in some type of flow to where your mind picks up real quick where they're at, what they're doing, and is it consistent to what they was doing a few seconds ago. You know, and the mind always picks up on that stuff. You know, so that's just one of the tricks that I learned when making film. Now I don't know all the tricks. You want to know all the tricks of filmmaking? You got to talk to this guy named Benjamin Tuttle. He will tell you everything. Let me delete that out. Did I hit delete? No, I didn't hit delete. So I'm gonna delete this out. The 180 rule is now gone off the set. And then we can finish making the film, folks. And my knowledge is just basic. This is basic stuff that I know that okay. I'm gonna go ahead and fix this camera frame. Hold on. I think that's Otto's face cam, ain't it? Yeah, that's his face cam. I'm gonna go to preview. Let me go to a scene. Sorry for making y'all fall asleep, but man, I'm just sick as a dog. I'm surprised I got any energy to do this, but I'm doing it. Alright, so that's him right there. So, okay. Let's see. Let's go switch up here. Okay, so this is where she's walking. Okay, right about here. Oh, man. So like I said, once again, so this is the auto face cam, and as you can see, he's kind of off center right here, and I think I explained like he shouldn't be like that, and I told y'all yesterday I was going to fix this. So I'm just going to put a key right there, and I'm going to turn this to local. All right, that's better. I'm going to turn this up and pull the camera this way. That's going to help him out. And pull the camera this way a little bit. gonna tuck. He's gonna come back this way. Let him come back. Like I want to give him. I want to give these keys right here a little breathing room. I'm not worried about this key because this key ain't gonna. This ain't gonna show. Matter of fact, I can take both of these. And I'm gonna move these back a little bit this way, so. And so I'm working in between these two cameras. So that's how I know when to put the keys in that I need to make this work for me. And you see he came all the way back over here, so I'm just going to take this and move this back here. And just keep on tracking him. And maybe move this back over here a little bit. He's still talking. Okay, so he jumped back over here. So let's follow him. Let's follow him. Put him back where he needs to be. All right. So, but you see, he bounced. I mean, it's okay to put extra keys, but you just gotta make sure you put enough breathing space between these keys, so the camera won't be popping everywhere. You know, you want the camera to move, not pop. This is fine here. This is fine here. All right. I think the camera gets back on him about right here. Yeah, you want nice, subtle, smooth camera moves. This right here, this has got to follow him right there. Yeah, you see, so you definitely, like, when he does that, just come over here and just put a key in and just move the camera, get that point of interest back on him. Because he's a talking. There he goes again. The camera's following him. Right, so let me go over here to switch. Let me see if he's actually in the camera after this. I think the camera does go back to him. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. So now that we got it back on switch, you're gonna see a big difference now when I play this back and when he starts talking and everything. Now you see, it's like interesting now because you got the cameras going, you got them being filmed, them talking to each other. Nice. Come back. Real nice. That's cool. Alright, so I got how much space? Alright, so I can go all the way. Like, this is at 500. So this is like, we're getting close to, like, I know right here is about a 4,000 point. That's like a whole full minute. And I think this right here is like a minute and some change for the right past there, you know. So I know the last clip was 50 seconds, so I can go a minute here. So once I go over a minute here, but then I'll have 2 minutes animation of talking animation done for this scene, and we just got just a little bit more to go. Then we get back into the alley. And I'm trying to finish that up. I'm trying to finish that whole thing up tonight with the script and all. But before I do, you know, I want to try get in here and refine a lot of this stuff. Like one thing is to go into Auto's cam, you know, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the lens on. And I'm gonna try some stuff with the lens. So because he's talking in some of these scenes, and like right in this scene right here. I'm gonna modify, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, like, maybe right here, turn this into a let's turn this into like a 35. I think this works out a lot right here. Let me hit switch. So I can do that. I'll come back here and switch this to a 50. Which is where he was. Let's go back to let's do something like 40. Alright, then I'll come back over here and put this back at 50. Just give a little variation in there. Actually, I'm going to go in here to the scene and cut off the image layer. Go back over to camera 2 and play this out again. I got some lights in here that I need to hide. Let me see where they at. I got some cameras in here too I need to hide. So let's hide this. Let's hide this. And let's go on these cameras. Let's hide some cameras. Got this one, 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 and this one. I'm gonna do this for a minute, folks. Give me a second. Okay. I'm gonna pull this down. I'm just gonna I'm gonna play this a couple times to see all the changes I made. Okay, I'm okay with the changes I made before I go on to the next part. That's nice. I like that. She's gonna walk over. I like the shadows on the ground. I could pull the camera down a little bit on him or whatever. Oh, okay. I wonder what I was doing. Funny. So I think I like what I got here. It looks good. You know, it's not boring. You know, one thing I'll try to make sure it's not boring. You know, I got them doing some nice gestures and stuff, which I'll probably just like layer up some more stuff on top of them as they speak, and may change some camera angles, you know, as they keep talking. So, I mean, like I said, this is gonna be an important scene in the animation, which ain't gonna last too long, you know. So I like it. I mean, I like it. It came out good, and I can actually move on to another part as soon as I figure out where I am. Let's see. Where did I stop off last night? uh, I think I started here. Okay, I think this is where it is. Because this is where I started yesterday. Okay, yeah, because other scene was like, who the guys that are interested? She was talking. So we're starting here, right? So he goes right here. So okay, let me explain first. The badly dressed dude in the purple and yellow is Mr. Knick-Knack, aka Harold Maxson. All right. And she comes out and says, "Wait, Harold Maxson? I know that name. He's one of the shareholders at my father." Okay, hold on. Say, Harold, I know that name. He's one of the shareholders at my father's company. I can't believe Harold is after me. Okay, she goes after me right here. Then Otto comes back. Correction, was a shareholder at your dad's company. And also correct. Correction, was a shareholder at your dad's company. And correct, he was after you. And he was the monsters. And put other comma there. And yes. Oh, I know. And believe it, he was after you. Yeah, sometimes you gotta rewrite stuff. Correction. Was a shareholder at your dad's company, and believe it, he was after you. Okay, so Katie comes back and says, he was after you. Then Katie comes back, okay, so what does this have to do with me? Okay, so what does this have to do with me? And then Otto comes back and says, this is what it has to do with you. Okay, this is, I gotta save now so I make changes. This is what it has to do with you. Harold was going to kidnap you for the patents of the weapons he made in secret for your pops. So here's what me do. Harold was going to kidnap you for the patents of the weapons he made in secret for your pops. Katie comes back and says, weapons? My dad makes toys for kids, not weapons. This makes no sense. Weapons? My dad makes toys for kids, not weapons. This makes no sense. Then it goes back to Otto. Okay, alright. So that's where we stopped at. So now we go back to Otto. So alright, so I kind of timed that out. So let me hit play. Weapons? My dad makes toys for kids, not weapons. This makes no sense. Alright, so we could just time this out right here. And we can go right back to Otto's face cam. Alright, so I'm gonna do something cool here with Otto. And I think I'm going to use an actor core animation for it. So, because he's going to be explaining something to her. And I can go back and use another camera just to get out this monotony. Because now I'm using these face cameras. I'm using these face cams, and then I kind of like broke the monotony, like right here. All right, and then we went back, and then we came back to him talking. It kind of I'm trying to vary up the camera angles to keep it busy. And right here we go to this camera angle, and I actually changed this camera angle. I actually changed the focal length or whatever in this camera. No, I think I did the focal length or whatever. You would think I went to like a 35mm camera because he did some hand gestures here. I wanted to make sure I get those captured. And what I'll probably do is I'll go back and lower the camera down to, rotate the camera down just a little bit more. And I don't want to cut him off at the waist. I mean, this is the right place to cut him out at right here. I just don't want to come out the waist, but then again, I don't want to cut off his arms too much. I mean, so if we go on right here. So, but I'm using the same cameras, but I'm varying up. Like now this ain't the same camera. This is a totally different camera. This camera is, I do believe. Oh crap! I forgot. I hit all the damn cameras. Never mind. I don't feel like unhiding them. But yeah, this is a different camera. This is his face camera again, and then we go back to her. This is still her face camera. We're just using different angles, different lenses on the camera to make it more interesting. Then we're over here again, and I'm using the different lens. All right. Then we're back to her face cam again, same lens, same everything, and then we get back to him using the same lens or whatever, using the same camera. But what I'm going to do on him, is I'm going to, while she's talking back to him, I'm going to cut his motion off right here. All right, break this. I'm just gonna break this off. I don't think I need it. He wants me to save it. I don't need it, so I'm just gonna take this and just delete this off. Delete this off. Now I know there's gonna be a glitch. I think there's another. Is there another motion up here? I don't know. It's 5,000. Sorry, folks. I took my mask off and put it back on so I can stop coughing. Allergens out here, man. When I have my mask on, the allergens don't affect me. But as soon as I take it off, it's just horror city. I just got to keep coughing. The mask is the only thing that's protecting me from breathing in any allergens and stuff like that. It's a horrible sensation to. So you open your mouth, the pollen and stuff rushes in your mouth, and you're coughing and all up. A lot of pollen. I had my windows open, and a lot of that crap got in here because the person, my nurse aide came, and she likes to open up the windows when she comes here. And because it was a nice day. And I don't mind opening up the windows and stuff, but I know this time of year if I leave the windows open, some of that pollen and shit's gonna get in my house. I used to do it, leave my door open and stuff, and go outside. But usually I stay because my body's getting weaker. And it can't. I can't take that outside pollen shit like I used to. So yeah, spring is probably gonna be the thing that kills me this year. Hopefully it won't. All right, so what I need to do is I need to go into my content, and then you go over here, and I'm going to. I downloaded this animation from Actor Core. I'll show you what animation it is. It's it's one of these mocap city life. It's one of these office work meeting. So it's one of these collaboration. What's this one? Oh no, man! I'm trying to make it through this shit. Let's do meeting. Is this meeting right here? There. I think it's this one. Maybe I think it's either it's one of these. It has to be this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one and put it on this track to see if it works to our favor here, folks. If he comes in and he totally flips around, I'm gonna be really, really mad. I'll be very angry if he. Damn it, son of a gun! He did. He's walking the freaking wrong way. He's walking the freaking wrong way. Okay, well that's cool because I can delete this, right? And I can go to Actor Core. I can actually go to Actor Core and mirror the animation. See, I got this beat, folks. I got this beat. I might have to leave get some water, folks, because like I said, my eyes are starting to red up. I just can't believe. I mean, I guess it's global warming, but damn, usually in March I'm pretty good in March, folks. But God, man, this shit sucks. Let's check my inventory. That's a good one, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I think we should try to do this one right here, folks. All right. He's walking this way. Damn it. Yeah, I think this is perfect. But I'm gonna do this. See, I'm gonna just swap them over. So I'm gonna download them. Put them in Iclone. Smart gallery download. It's supposed to be a smart gallery download. We're gonna see if it's a smart gallery download. Oh, there you go. We're ready to download. Purchase item. Okay. Smart gallery. I think it would be my new purchases. Maybe not. Let's see. Single item. A bunch of these dance moves I haven't downloaded yet. I guess it would be this one, I guess. I think that's the one. I'm thinking that's the one. It better be the one. Let me delete this out. You know what? I don't think this is the one. Hold on. If I put this on, he walks a different. Because I'm gonna be highly upset, and that means. Come on, you better walk the opposite direction. I ain't got time for this garbage. Damn you. No, he doesn't. Okay. Alright, so let me do this. Folks. Alright. Let me hit this. Resync this. No. I really do wish they would, I really do wish they would, alright, let's go over here to animation. Let's check this. Let's see. Let's go to motion. Nope. Usually this is when Hashan stops in and say, hey, this is where you find it. Then I go look for it. It's not there. It's not in there. Let me go up some more. Okay. I like this new mouse I have. I can just click a button and then it moves faster on a scroll. Alright. That's that. Stand by me. Stand by me. I don't see that. I don't see the motion. Let's go to pack. Let's try animation. Motion. Yeah, I'm trying to. If it's not here. Let me hit update. Let me go item. Let me go try motion again. Let's see. Single items. You know, it'd been easier just for me to go in here. How you doing, Eve? I'm doing. See, here's the motion I need, but that's not the one that's mirrored. And it's not. Let me go new purchase. There, refresh it. All right, Acticore. Huh. I'm just gonna download it again and let's see, Blender, Maya, Cinema 4D. Let's I know what I'll do. I'm going to turn it off for this. Now download it. And then hit mirror on the export. Then download it. Oh, really? Hey, that sounds cool. They said Corridor Digital. Oh man, I need a link for that so I can check that out. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this the old school way, folks. Because for some reason, every time I download this, but hey, go and check your your inventory. And I go and I check my inventory, it's not here. I mean, I could go to content. It could be in my content here. It could be in my content. And I don't see it in my damn content. It's not here. It would be right in here. Let me go in here. Yeah, it would. Hold up. Yeah, it would have been right there, but it's not. So screw it. Oh, that's awesome. Let me go over here and click on this. I don't know what's up with with that. I don't know. It says it's in active core. It's in inventory, and then I click on it. I look for it. It's not there. So, let's go ahead and let's go do this the way that I've always known to do it. That I know that's gonna work. Iclone 3D Exchange. 7. Just open up Iclone 3D Exchange. Just pull the damn thing in. But then again, it like sometimes it won't. Sometimes it won't read the skeleton because actually the skeleton is different. The skeleton inside of this motion builder dummy is it's the same thing, but it's the naming on the character and the rig is different. So it may no, it's not going to do it. So this has to be done manually. So I think I got a fix for that. When it goes to convert to non-standard, usually if I come up here and hit load and then use my dummy, I use a female dummy. Some bones are not mapped, so it's yeah, so it's yeah. Let's try this. Let's try Maya. Nope. Let's try Genesis. Let's try Biped. That sort of kind of worked. Try that one, and then there's custom that don't work. So we're just gonna clear that all out, and just go in here by hand and just do this. And when I do this, I'm going to save it out this time. Hold on, what's this? What's this? This is the pelvis. So this is gonna go here. And what's this? This is the hip. Oh fuck. So pelvis. Okay. So okay. I think this is right. This is the hip. I think that's right. What's this? This is the waist. This is a spine. What's this? Spine 2. And this thing right here. The clavicle this side. And the clavicle this side. And then he has a whole bunch of twist bones and shit. I'm not gonna worry about them because it may, you know, it's a weird. This damn thing is weird. What they need to do is actually put the mirror option inside of Iclone. I shouldn't have to go to ActiCore to mirror freaking motion. They need to like make a script and you can mirror it, but then again, knowing them, they'll make the script to where it'll do something stupid like you can mirror it, but it'll throw the root off. And what happens when you throw the root off is it'll glitch. It'll glitch really bad. They need to make something to where the some type of Python tool or something to where the root of the animation lines up with the previous animation clip. You know, then you can blend them in or whatever. You know, because that's irritating as hell. You know, you can clip a motion, you can put a motion on the timeline, then clip it, and then when you try to clip it, and then add it, or whatever, what happens is that the root gets all screwed up, and and you can't use the damn thing. You know, it's just crazy. There's some tricks you can do to fix it, but you know, I hate going to other programs to use stuff when it should be inside of Iclone already. You know, like take for instance this right here, what I'm using right here. This should be inside of Iclone. It's no reason to have this outside of Iclone. This characterization thing, this should be inside of Iclone. You know, they need to put this inside of Iclone. I'm tired of having to open up another program just to do something simple like this bullshit right here. I mean, if you really want to know, they should put all this shit inside of iClone. They need to take 3D Exchange and just make it into iClone. I mean, there's still a need for 3D Exchange. I heard they was trying to phase it out or whatever. Which I think is stupid. They're gonna need the. I mean, if they phase it out, what they're gonna do with all the stuff that you're gonna need to like import models, other people's models, and other animations and stuff, and convert them and everything. I mean, what they're gonna use for that? It's like I don't know, because they're using this iClone format to protect their. I mean, I know why they're using it. It's to protect their stuff. You know, which is smart. I mean, which makes it easier for creators to make stuff and not have people like steal it the day of you make it. Have it on their site. I think that's a good idea. Believe it or not, iClone stuff is not. It's not that easy. I mean, you can pirate it, of course you can, but it's hard. It's hard to pirate this stuff because you have to deal with all the freaking watermarks and all the other shit that they got. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I want. Alright, yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, it's hard to. I'll be honest with you, it's really hard to get inside of iClone stuff and hack it and have it up on I guess Buta.com, because most of the time you know who's been going there because you go to iClone users. you go to the iClone users, and you can actually see the people there that keep on asking questions. Why come I keep getting watermarks on my stuff? Well, because you didn't buy it. You didn't buy it. Stop going on to Buddha.com and stop going to Buddha.com and downloading the stolen iClone content. It's funny. It is funny. It is funny. They always come in there, and then somebody come in there who won't you go out and buy it instead of stealing it. Somebody always says that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna hit this button, and I'm gonna hit this button and come over here and hit these two buttons, and gotta do one more thing. I don't want no. I don't. There might be somebody watching that I don't want watching. I don't want to make his job easy to sit back and steal what I know, so he can sit back and say, "Hey, everybody, look what I learned." So I'm gonna take this and put this down as the male dummy. So that way, if I ever bring in another one like this, I'll have a template for it already done. There we go. So now he should be able to work. I should be able to preview him doing motions and stuff. That's cool. So he's good to go over there. He's good to go back over to iClone. Hit escape. Hit play. So I gotta do now. I'm putting back in the T pose and just hit convert. All right. So that's it. That's it for that. So I should be able to bring his motion in. Hit this one. And hit OK. Okay. All right. So, hold on, folks. This is stupid program. Let's go. I'll just stick it on my desktop. What it is that I got it over here in the zip file, and it's acting stupid. Sometimes it acts stupid when it's in the zip file. I don't know if it'll work. Maybe I should have brought this over before I characterized it, but let's see. Click OK. Okay, now it came in. Okay, so you got to take it out the zip file and And you gotta take out in order. I mean, you gotta take it out the zip file first, and then pull it in. Once you get it separated, the zip file, you get that crazy message saying, "Oh no, it's not compatible." Yeah, it's mirrored. Because this is gonna be a little speech he gives to us, so this is perfect. There's a Python script that mirrors an animation clip out, and interestingly, oh, well, if that's the case, maybe so. Maybe someone has answered my prayers because this is irritating. And then on top of that, you mirror the animation, and then you go to look for it in your gallery, and it's not there. And I don't get it. I don't get it. But I'll tell you what, we'll add this to perform. And after I add that to perform, I'm going to send it straight over to Iclone. That's the IC right there. And to find out where it's going. Okay, youth mob, alleyway fight. That's fine. They can go there. And just hit OK. There it goes. There goes the motion. Now I've learned my lesson with a yeah, I learned my lessons. I learned my lesson with um with shutting down a program before you check to see what you're getting out of it is what you're going to get out of it. All right, so here we go. So where is it? So it would be my custom motion. It's 9 o'clock, man. I've been on here for an hour and a half. So here's my youth mob, and here is the alleyway fight. So the conference thing should be in here. Thank you all for watching, and 4 likes. That's cool. Let's see. Let's see. Then you come in here and you don't see it. Mobility, jump, idle, hero, girl. Here it is. Oh, what's up, Primetime Fry? How's it going, bro? Mumbling while I work. Mumbling while I work. Okay, let's put this here. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, okay, he's doing exactly what I need for him to do. I'm gonna have to cut his what's the name off. Like about right. I'm gonna have to cut his gonna cut his constraints off because his looking constraint is not working with this. So here's where his looking constraint is, and I'm gonna cut it off about right here. Release. There you go. That's pretty cool. Okay. So what I gotta do is alright, so let me go to my preview. And he's doing his little talk and walk about bullshit here. And Yeah, he's doing his little talk and walk bullshit here. Okay, well, good. I can get a good ass camera to follow him. I think another perfect camera I can get to follow him. Let's see. Is it this one? This one. This one right here. So let me go back to the script right here. That's what we thought as well until we found out Harold was making weapons in secret for your dad's company. Sorry, folks. Ugh. That's what we thought as well. Okay, so what we need to do here is probably just make a new camera. All right. I should have put I always should have put a camera right here, like right here. You get a nice little booty shot right here. And let me go to scene. Let me turn my friend on here. We get a nice little booty shot of her. I think I'm gonna call Genesis in. Genesis is gonna come in this week, and she's gonna do some voiceover. And I'm thinking I want her to do some Archive Infinity stuff. But I'm gonna have her do the voice for this chick, Katie Ferris chick right here, because I gotta have Spinks. I mean, when I actually email Spinks everything that she needs to do, that's what I'm going to actually give her the the script so she can do Amara, you know. Primetime Fry working hard out there, folks. He's working real hard. He's trying to make this. He's really trying to make this shit happen, folks. Yeah, I think this would be a cooler shot here. So let's go to create camera. I love doing shots like this. So once again, camera 2, or this is camera 5. Alright, so what I'm going to do is and this is good. I mean, this camera angle right here is good because it kind of breaks up, just like the camera angle before, where it's over his shoulder, but now it's lower, and we get to point it up towards him. So that's cool. So let's get this camera set up. So let's go to mini viewport, and let's switch that camera 5. All right, I gotta really start like naming these cameras. I got the camera right here. I'm gonna put a key. I'm gonna put that key right. I'm gonna set that key right here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get over here into the switch. Actually, get into the preview camera. All right, I'm gonna pull the camera out. So that's our camera. We're gonna tape this with right here. I don't know what camera. What camera is this? This is Otto's face cam. I'm gonna. Well, I know I'm gonna switch this camera. Well, I'm gonna push it down. Then come back here. It's camera 5. Let me go. I gotta go to switch real quick. I gotta bring Otto into the. I gotta bring him in. Yeah, I gotta bring him in here. I gotta see when this animation starts. So I gotta pop this open. Okay, so. So right here. It's like the animation doesn't start, like he doesn't really start going to about right here, and I don't want to. I think it's fine. think what I should do is I'm gonna go ahead and put auto face cam back here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this right here. There we go. I'm trying to see if this will work. If not, I think that'll work. I know it's a little crazy cut here, but I could probably move it down here a little bit. Well, that's what we thought also, but yeah, then we can start following after this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put another key right here. All right. Now we can like start following him around. Let's go back to preview this camera right here, and we're gonna use this over here. Like we're gonna use this grid, and we're gonna actually use this grid to find the right spot. Uh, Come on, man. Let's see where did it where did the damn thing? There it is. Like where did it go? Here it is. It's right here. So he switches right here, right? So we're gonna find the most optimus. Oh, come on, man. You kidding me? All right, right there. We'll find the best spot to put this keyframe here. I think we'll put this keyframe like about right here. And this. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'll keep on hitting the side of this thing. All right, that's what it is. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. So, all right. So this is the switch right here. So I'm gonna go ahead while I'm on this keyframe, and going to get ready to. Let's see. And we also want to keep her button shot too. So we're going to move this to local view, and we're just going to pull this over to about right here. I think that's the. I think that's good. I think that's good right there. All right, so I'm going to do that again. And all I'm doing is I don't have to have him in the middle. I just need to have him and her in the shot. Alright. Move this over. Get some more of that booty in there. So I'm tracking her. I'm tracking like her outside of her form right here in his head, and all right. So this is where the camera switches right here. Hold up, folks. So right here again. So right here. Hold on, let me see. This is where the camera is right here. And I had to get some water. I'm gonna put this here. Try to get this close over here as I can. But then it gets kind of way right here. and then she leans into it right here. So we can actually do it again. And I can take this and just move the camera. Still trying to keep her butt in the keep her butt framed here. So let's go back some. I think right about here, we're going to take the camera. I'm going to pull it up a little bit. Keep it right there. Point of interest. There we go. Keep that booty in the scene. All right, same thing here. You know. Yeah, let's see. Point of interest. Right there. If you follow this trick, folks, you'll have good, smooth camera. This goes there. It's going to go down again. I'm going to pull this up. As long as he's within that box there, I mean, he can touch the edge a little bit. And I'm going to move this over. Move this over a little bit. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that looks kind of nice. So let's go back. I'm gonna go back to the switch, and nah. All right. So I was gonna try to do this little thing here where I had to look the camera switcher here, but it seems like it's not working. Just delete this, and I'm gonna pull this back to here. All right, so we got to fix this right here in order to make this work right. And this is where the switch. I mean, I thought I was gonna get away with it, but I wasn't. So we're gonna have to pull this all the way down back here before this camera. And you got to make sure, like we do camera switches, make sure you that this key right here is kind of important right there. So this is gonna switch. Okay, that worked out pretty good for me. And that kind of breaks up the monotony of what the camera angles, you know. And so Otto gives her this little quick speech here, right? That's what we thought as well until we found out Earl was making weapons in secret at your dad's company. Um, so let's now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go back, go back, and just try to read this out, play this, and be like, that's what we thought as well. Until we found out Harold was making weapons in secret at your dad's company. Let's see. So how much is that? So that stops about like right there. In place again. That's what we thought as well until we found out Harold was making weapons in secret at your dad's company. Oh, it's gonna play the whole thing over. Well, I guess we can watch and see what goes on. Hey, Jada likes to watch you in secret. Jada sit back and watch you in secret like all the whole time and not say nothing. I think that worked out pretty good. You picking up? Are you picking up any of my techniques? Hold on, folks. I'm gonna play this without. I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna play this without the mini viewport because that gets kind of distracting. So I'm gonna turn this off too. Say something that I can use. I've been saying stuff all night that people can use. I can't believe I haven't said one thing that you couldn't use, but I'll keep working at it. All right, so let's go ahead and play this and see what we got. This looks nice. Yeah. Okay, that's applicable. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's almost. It's 2 hours, folks. I'm gonna try to get me something to drink. Yeah, I think that kind of worked with that booty shot right there. That's good, man. Glad someone's listening to me. That's cool. So now he's over here, and he's gonna walk right back. All right. So what I need now is for. Hold on. What did she say next? Oh, okay. She gets mad. Okay, so she gets angry. So I gotta pull her in. Right, so basically, I want to have him stop right here. Let's see. We'll have it. I'm gonna break this right here. I'm gonna break this because I'm going to use. I need for this animation for I need for this animation. I need animation for him to walk back to where he needs to be, so I can get them back to basically their default position. All right. So Katie gets mad around this point. So right around here. So we got page 4. We got part of page. We got. I want to try to get page 4 done tonight. That's what we thought as well, until we found out Harold was making weapons in secret at your dad's company. So this one right here was. This. This is what it has to do with you. This is what it has to do with you. My weapons. My dad makes toys for kids, not weapons. This makes no sense. Then he goes into his little speech here, to his little talk right here. He goes, "That's what we thought as well until we found out Harold was making weapons in secret at your dad's company." Yeah. At your dad's company. That's fine. No, I mean I'll figure something out on that too. I just want want to get all these little talky parts out the way. So right here. So we're gonna put another camera here. And we're gonna go back to Katie's face. Go back to Katie's face cam and did I bring her back in here? Let's get Katie back in here, folks. Into the timeline. Cut that off. Clip. So this is I need to rename her. Hold on, man. Let me go for it. Rename this chick. Which one is she? Katie. Think of the other file. Oh, Katie. All right. So right here. So I got her butt in the scene here, and I'm trying. Let's see. This is listening. Okay, so I could probably like when she goes from here to here. I could. I'm gonna break this. I'm gonna try to do something. And if this doesn't work, and I got ways to fix this. I'm gonna delete this out. I'm thinking this ain't gonna work. I'm thinking this is not gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm giving it a good couch. Oh damn, I'm at the end already. I'm at the end of this already. I'm gonna have to make a brand new another file for this. So let's go to content. Let's go back. Let's keep it over in custom. Let's go back over to mobility motions again. We're gonna use mobility motions, and we're gonna go back to life conversations, and we're gonna get her. I'm gonna hit Control 1. One again. I'm gonna move this over. Move this back over, and we're just gonna get her. We're gonna get her. She's angry now. She's angry because you're saying her dad doing stuff, and she ain't. He ain't doing it. You're lying. You're lying to her about her daddy. You're lying to her. Y'all need to stop lying so much about her father. Her father will be making them weapons like that. Okay. Something suspicious is over here. Hit delete. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I'll do. You're lying. This calls for maybe a different camera angle. let's go over here. I'm going to definitely put a camera here. Create. I'm definitely going to put a camera here. Alright, so we got a new camera in here. Let's go back to preview. Let's go back to switch. Let's go back to switch. Alright, cool. You're lying. Oh, no, my bad. She doesn't say you're lying. She goes, you're full of bull. I know my father. You're full of bull. And we can go straight up. Let's go to this camera right here. Let's go to 6. Let's go to 6. Let me pull this back a little bit. Alright, I'm going to pull this down just back this way a little bit. Come on. Alright. My dad never do nothing like that. Let's see. Let me see. You're full of bull. I know my father. He would never make weapons. Yeah, that's cool. I think that's about it right there. What needs to happen is we need to get on this Catascar and figure that out. I've only been able to get so far with it. We can do that, man. You know, I just need a good day to do that on. Right now I'm just trying to figure out. Full of bull. Alright. Here we go. You're full of bullshit. I know my father. He would never do nothing like make weapons at his factory. You're wrong. Yeah, there we go. She goes, you're wrong. I'll probably add that to the script. You're wrong. Alright. So I'm going to do, because he's about to run out of animation. Alright, so I'm going to go back to her, to Katie's face cam. So let's see, play this, how that looks. See, that's what I don't like. Like, you can actually see where that animation is going to start up right there, and that's right here. So yeah, you can definitely tell the animation is going to start up. So let's see if I can blend this into here, get a decent blend. Damn you. Let's see. Let's pull this up a little bit longer. Pull it farther like that. So I can get a good, decent blend. Yeah, it's better. All right, so let's go back to him, and let's put him on. Let's give him the low key. the low key animation. Alright, so crap, let's see. So the reason why I gave him the low key animation is for this right here. So we go back to auto. Let's go back to auto's face cam, see if that's back to where it needs to be. Oh, hold up. Well, I know you see her hands right there, right? You can see her hands pop in. Alright, so that could be easily fixed. I mean, they'll easily fix our hands doing that. What we do is we just go over there, click on this, and hit break, and we're just going to delete that part out. That's how we fix that. That's how we fix that issue. See? Right there. And delete. And let me see what else we got to do. Let me see what else I got to do. So, alright. So. I need to play with this camera. Like when he's gonna walk past the camera, and what we gotta do is we're gonna have to. I want to try to get the camera to like come above. The camera needs to come above him so we can see her, because I don't want him blocking her while she's talking, because that's not good. So the camera's gonna have to do something here. I'll figure that out in a minute. Let's see. Let's see. We go back to here, and then Otto says, "Well, we don't know if your dad knew or not. We wanted Nick Nack and found out he wanted you." Then she comes back and says, "So you used me as bait? You used me as bait instead of warning me? What type of heroes are you anyway?" I was so sorry, Nick Nack was hard to find, and you were the last card we had. The weapons he makes are dangerous, and then she cuts him off and says, "A card? So I'm a game piece for you to play with. This is my life here. Just hold on. Furthermore, Mr. Hero, it's this thing called the cops," and then Amara comes in, and then after that we just got a little bit of page 5. So I think this is a good place to. Yeah, so I'm almost done with this whole scene here. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'm going to have the camera moving this way, and we'll slowly have the camera. I'll probably bring the camera up and have it looking down as he walks by. I'll probably pull it out a little bit. But I got her like pointing this way, so I'll probably like do something to where her hand is. I want her hand to be like tracking him the whole time. So that's kind of hard to do, but I think it can be done. I think that'd be a cool thing to do, is to bring this camera. Bring the camera over there. There, folks. So we're almost done here. We're almost done here. we're actually. So you use me as bait instead of warning me. What type of heroes are you anyway? So we're right here. This is where we're at. So hit file and just hit save. So we got this to do, and then I have to start writing again. Then I have to start writing again, and the next part of this is going to be basically them coming to words. Katie and Amara coming to words, and then Goldie coming in saying, "Listen, we got to get to we like. I know this is a conversation. Still okay. Still, shucks. Everyone, calm down." Otto says, "Oh yeah, man. We got to get down there to we got to get back to Loco. He's fighting them dude by himself, and them things by himself." And then we'll cut from that, and then oh yeah, that's right. I gotta introduce the rest of the characters. Goldie, I guess Goldie can. I don't know, folks. I'll figure it out tomorrow. But I'm gonna end this. This is gonna end this week, folks. It's just only Sunday. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna try to end this whole scene, and actually, I'm gonna try to end this whole thing by the 19th. That way, we get to do some recording. I could do some recording and find voices all next week, and then by the 31st, I'm actually going back. Okay, so we're here, right? We got a couple more scenes to do, so we're here. I'm going to try to wrap all this up by this weekend, right? So that means every day I'm going to be working on this. Maybe I'm going to put 7 hours a day in. But you see how much I got done in 2 hours. So over the next couple of days, I'm gonna put some hours in to go back and finish this up. And I want to hurry up in this whole animation thing, and then get into the voice acting, and then going back and fixing everything. So that way, when they get ready to solicit their book, this would be ready to go, and they'll have something to go with their books. But still, a lot of work needs to be done on going back and fixing stuff, adding sound effects, and a lot of post work and stuff got to be done. And like I said, as I do this, I'm going back and doing a lot of post work. I'm doing a lot of post work, like the teleporting, special effects, and stuff like that. So I'm going to take a break right now. Give me some water. I'll be right back, folks. I'm not really going nowhere. I'm just giving me some water. Yeah, give me some water. Be right back.
you seem afraid. There's something sweet about your eyes when you feel safe. But you keep running away. Owe it to yourself to dare. Just try to open up and show someone you care. You might not be intentional, but you seem scared. Just try to open up and let it lead somewhere. Breathe in some love. Let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. There's something juvenile about your pretty face, but it seems so hard for you to know when you need space. I hope you find your peace and that you get a taste with yourself. Oh, yeah. Let yourself unfold. Yeah. Let yourself unfold. Owe it to yourself to dare. Just try to open up and show someone you care. You might not be intentional, but you seem scared. Just try to open up and let it lead somewhere. Breathe in some love. Let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love. Let yourself unfold. Open up, just spread your wings and jump to rise, not fall. You flying higher. You jump to fly higher. Open up, just spread your wings and jump to rise, not fall. You flying higher. You jump to fly higher. Standing on the edge while you're looking down, lying down on the ground just to find out. You fly so fly, don't ya? Keep riding skies, won't ya? Standing on the edge while you're looking down, fly down on the ground just to find out. You fly so fly, don't ya? Keep riding skies. To yourself to dare. Just try to open up and show someone you care. You might not be intentional, but you seem scared. Just try to open up and let it lead somewhere. Breathe in some love. Let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love.
Thinking about the way we just watch. Thinking about the way we 잠시 멈춰서 너와 내 가난 눈말 생각해. 시간은 흘러 이젠 여기까지. Feels bitter that we're on a separate ways. Our memories faded. Sometimes I think of you. 너 없이 뭔가 좀 공허해. 난 날이 무뎌지는 그 감각에 어느새 집중돼. Lost but prefer not to be found. Thinking about the way we just watch. Thinking about the way we 살면서 든 생각 없어 맘에 드는 사람 넌 나만이 컸어 그냥 뒀어 외로운 그 맘은 불 붙였지 활활탄을 붉고 서서히 태가네 다리 밑 주저앉아 순식간에 지나가 시간 그냥 what's up 후회할 순 없어 어지러워 외청 여러 마음들 흩어져 난 돌아가면서 기억이 하나 두 경 없어져 그래도 남아있을걸 너가 말들 난 안 잊을래 Pretend I'm fine alone but then that would just make me feel like I don't know.
Alright folks, I'm back. I'm back and ready to get down and back to work. I drank some milk and I drank some water, so that milk kind of like did pretty good. Kind of eased that information I got in my throat, so that kind of helped me. And the water kind of tamed it down too. I think I'm gonna buy me some cough syrup tomorrow or something. Fight this damn cough. I don't think it's no longer a cold. I just think it's the residual cough I got left over. There's a lot of stuff left over, you know, from being sick all last week, and it just comes when that time of the year. Okay, let's get back over here. Let's get back to business, folks. Okay, so what the thing is, I'm about to run out of space. I'm about to run out of a lot of space. So so let's see. So this is like 4,000 frames of animation. So this is about a full minute animation right here, folks. To add to the scene or whatever. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, here we go. So she goes, right here she goes, you're full of bull. I know my father. He would never make weapons. Actually, I can have her go. I'm gonna add some more shit in here going. How dare you? You're full of bull. I know my father. He would never make weapons. You're lying. Like, you're lying. And then he says, and then he comes back and says, well, we don't know if your dad knew or not. We wanted Knick-Knack and found out he wanted you. Yeah, I think that's about it ended right here for this scene. Yeah, we're gonna chop this scene off about right here. So that's it. That's a wrap for this part right here. Just watched this a couple of times, you know, because I like to watch and see if I screwed up anywhere. I mean, I think I went and back and fixed a lot of my screw-ups, you know. Yeah, I just want to make this scene right here, like, interesting, you know, and I think I did a good job on doing that, you know. I didn't want this to look like your run-the-mill Iclone animation, you know. I can go over there right now and show you like a bunch of animations. Don't even put any type of thought into a scene like this. You know, a lot of planning. Well, it was no planning. I just came in and just did. You know, what script I had wrote up for this scene. Cause I figured like this would probably be the most important scene that I'm going to do in here. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. And like I said, like this is like a sort of kind of like I would say like a second pass, sort of kind of almost, but this is more of a first pass to the animation than a second pass to the animation. And what actually needs to be done now is for me to go back and like I mean I won't be able to do too much as far as second pass goes until I get some voices in here. And the only way I'm gonna get some voices in here is to get a female and a male voice actor in here. Or I mean I know I can probably act out his part. I've done it already because I was trying to time the other part because I couldn't really get that part time. But I think if I get a female in here, I can actually go back and then do the other part. I'm gonna get Genesis to come here and have her do Katie's voices, for the voice for Katie, and I think that'll work. That'll work right there if I do that. Just don't know though. I don't know that part didn't. That cut right there didn't. I'm gonna cut another animation in there or something. I guess I could. Yeah, this work right here. I'm gonna have to do something with him, like doing that. I don't know. Probably do something with him leaning over, doing that stuff. I'm probably cut that out and just add something else to that. You know. But yeah, this whole part right here is pretty good. Now, using actor core animations in here. I'm mixing like actor core animations, mocap online animations in here, and a whole host of different animations to finish this off. And it's coming along pretty nice. You know, this whole scene right here. This scene and other scenes should blend pretty well together. You know, after it's done. And look at all the, I mean, if you look through this again, you can see all the different variations of camera angles I use. You can look at all the variations of camera. I mean, I made use of everything. Lenses. The only thing I didn't use is depth of field. I mean, I haven't used that on any of this film yet because that's gonna be like one of the last things I do as far as animating this because a lot of people complain about when I use depth of field. Like I used it in the Archive Infinity and stuff like that, but a lot of people complain like, "Well, you gotta use depth of field." Well, there's a reason why you should use depth of field, and what depth of field does is actually helps your point of interest in the film. All right, so you use depth of field and you shift your depth of field around based on what you want to get the people or get whoever you're watching to focus in what you're trying to show and convey with them within the camera field of the camera. So suppose I use depth of field on him, or better yet, I use it on her, and I want her to really come out versus the background. Because right now the background ain't really doing nothing for me in this clip right here. So what I would do is I would just like blur this all out, just blur all this all out, and use depth of field and blur all this all out, and I need to put a building back there anyway. That'll help the scene. I'll put another building back there. But yeah, I'll just blur this all out just so she can stand out a little bit more in the scene. You know, with him, same thing. You know, just the backgrounds. The backgrounds are in there and they're not interesting. I mean, they're not interesting. They're not the interest I'm trying to get people to look at. You know, and depth of field also help with. As you can see, you can basically see right through this building right here. You know, you can definitely see right through this building right here. So, I mean, it's nothing wrong with putting a little depth of field into your scene. Nothing wrong, you know. People complain about me using it, and then they don't use it in their film, and you look at their film, and it's like, you know, I don't want, like this right here, I don't want the background to take away from my mid and foreground. See, that's my background. This is my middle ground. Oh, this is my middle ground, and this is my foreground. I don't want this to stand out that much. Everybody know they're on a rooftop. Everybody knows the camera's panning around, going to different angles and stuff on the rooftop. So, Also, I'm gonna throw some smoke and some fog in here too. A little bit more smoke and fog in here. You know, make some put some fog back there. Maybe oh crap. Let me see what this is. Ah, Hassan did say something. Yeah, there's old man Hassan. He's right there. It should be in the new content folder. Go to plugin, then should be the new content folder. Let me see. Smart gallery. Look at the new purchases. Let's go pack. I don't see it. It's a new purchase folder. And it's not in there. Let's go to pack. New purchase. Not in here either. Animation. Let's go to motion. Let's go to item. Animation. Let's go to motion. And it's not in here. I think I've been through all this before. Nope, not in here. Motion plus. Nothing in here. Want all this crap. That's not the mirror motion, by the way. Nothing. I ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't worry about it. But yeah, this looks pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is next is I got one more part of this to write. I got one more part that's actually fully written out, and that's when we're getting ready to get to the part to where the team comes in. So the next part I do will be the part where the team actually comes in, because he's explaining everything, and she's gonna get angry, and then she gets into the yeah, she's a real fickle chick, you know. You know. I think I changed her hairstyle. See, I like the way. See, I like that. I mean, I like when I go look at my work, and like when she's talking, you actually see her like shift her weight while he's walking by, and that's cool. I mean, that's just coolness. I mean, that really helps. I mean, because you got the parallax going on, right? You got the background parallax going on. And you got him talking and moving, and you also got her in the foreground moving. So everything's moving. The scene is real alive right now. And then you go to her, and then she gets lively, and then the scene comes back alive again. Now the camera's not moving, so we can't get the really cool parallax effect where the scene is going this way and the camera's coming back this way, and it's actually coming around him. I'm going to do that when I come back, I guess. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just leave you guys right where I am. And I can call Little Fry up and ask him what he thinks of what I've done now so far. He's always look like he called me. Let's see. Come on, Little Fry, answer the damn phone. I know you're at home. Oh, man, it's taking so long. Answer the phone, man. Well, then again, he could be busy. Because he didn't, he may have known I think he knows I'm working on this. Alright. Well, that's it for this part, folks. I think I spent a good almost 3 hours. 2.5. I thought I had a little energy in me, but I'm just like getting low energy, folks. But I think I accomplished what I wanted to tonight, which is good. And this is a good all around layout. I mean, the more work I do now, the less work down the road. You know, any kind of other stuff that I need to fix, that can be fixed when I start laying out the vocal tracks on this in about a week or so from now. And I will be laying out some vocal tracks. I got a kid picked out to do Loco's voice and Otto's voice. You know, they might not be the ideal voice that the dad wants, but no, it's better than nothing right now. And we trying to find. I wish I could find me a Latino kid, a young Latino kid around 17ish to do the part, or somebody who's Latino and can do the part. I wish I could find somebody who can like sound like a 17, 18-year-old and do the parts for me. And Otto is kind of hard. You know, it's hard to find somebody to. It's gonna be hard for me to find somebody to do his part, but you know, right now I'm just gonna take anybody I can, no matter who they are or what they are. I'm just gonna bring somebody in to do the voices and just get this done. Because we got something interesting going on here, and I want to see it through. I want to see it through, folks. So yeah, this looks real good. So we're just gonna go ahead and save this file. Save project there. So this is a restore file. I shouldn't be working on. All right, so this would be L2. I'm just gonna save this under L2. Gonna save over that. Get that out of being a restored file. And I'll just start off tomorrow, or I'll leave off today, and work on this animation, get it done. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, I'm tired. I'm gonna go lay down someplace. It's 10 o'clock, man. I did this for quite a while. All right, folks. So I'm actually gonna sit back and write some too. I don't think I added nothing on here. Yeah, I may have added some stuff on there. They're going to sit on the couch and do some writing, and this is where we left. They use me. Okay, so we're gonna pick up where Katie is. So you use me as bait instead of warning me. What type of heroes are you anyway? Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, so After that, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more shots, and then Amara shows up. So I'm gonna keep count the shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 10 shots until we introduce the team. And I think we were way up here. Nope. 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 I think I was right here. I think this is right here. Let me explain it first. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It was 10 shots. So we're averaging out 10 shots scene. And let's not forget, I got to go back and finish up this stuff up here, the fight scene, and yeah, I got to finish all this stuff up too. So, reason why I went and did this because this was an important part of the film, and I want to actually have it written out as I go along. So we have a beginning, middle, and end on top of the rooftop, and the end is about to come. You know, we got through the middle part, which is him explaining, what type of trouble she's in, and telling her like what they were doing to protect her and all this other stuff, and then so all the explaining stuff is done. Now it's time to get back in the alley to help Otto, and then we're going to end it after that. So this is gonna be done. So let me tell you guys, thank you all for joining me. Evat, Jada Prime, Autumn, and all you other guys, and Primetime Friday. Thank you guys for joining me. Thanks for the 5 likes, for watching, coming here and watching what I'm doing, and I hope somebody learned something or got something out of what I was doing about my demo of how I make films with iClone for projects and stuff. I still have other projects that need to be done and scripted out and animated, but like this is just my I guess you would say this is like my test bed of what I'm going to do and change up, because I've been experimenting with iClone for a long time, especially with Archive Infinity and a couple other projects I've done. And I'm looking for something new to add to like my other projects, and I think this is this project has really helped me expand upon my knowledge of iClone and the iClone pipeline, and using the iClone cameras in a way to where it saves me time instead of like taking all the stuff over to Motion Builder and fixing it and bringing it back. I really want to find a way to do that, because it seems like they'll never fix their animation tools to where you got total control of where you place your motions and your root animations and making them blend. The whole thing is to make your animations blend. Now they got a thing in there to make your animations blend, but it's not 100% good, and you have no way to go inside of the keyframes and actually manipulate, actually go into the raw data of the animation like you would be able to do a Motion Builder and actually delete stuff or take stuff apart or stuff like that, And the stuff they do make is so glitchy, it's hard to do this stuff. So that's why I take a lot of my stuff out of Motion Builder. But I'm learning how to get around the foot slide stuff, but just plain simply just using camera angles that don't show it, and blending the motions until you won't see no glitches, or just when you're glitches you can't get around them, just take the character out the camera and focus on something else. So I think this has been saved. That's good. and I'll be back to do some more writing sometime this week. I think this will be ending the stream. Thank you all for joining. This is One Gun. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'll hopefully be back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be feeling better to work longer. I'm only getting like 2.5 or maybe 2 hours and 45 minutes out. That's better than I did 2 hours yesterday, but I got a good 2 hours out of this tonight, folks. So, and most of it was just explaining like how I use the camera and stuff like that. So hope you guys come back tomorrow watch me some more as I work on the Indiegogo project, and hopefully get it done on time, because I was ahead until I got sick. But yeah, I will be back. All right, I'm out of here. See you guys later. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and support me through super chat, or you can check me out on Patreon.
You never feel the way I feel. You don't know if my love is real. Baby, listen to me, here's the deal. When you're not here, I'm not the same. I'm needing a new chapter, babe. Been stuck here in a bed for days. I've been staring at the telephone, cause when you're gone, I miss your face. Later clock, body talk, there's no need to bring it up. Nothing you say makes it better. Wrecking ball, tear apart, issues left behind, restart. Nothing you say makes it better. Hey, bring it right back to me, baby. No, we've been here before. Give me the real this time, no cap, no lies, it's our encore. Bring it right back to me, baby. I know my heart wants more. Give me the good this time, no cap, no lies, it's our encore. I never wanna give you up.